Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to show you how I made this cute little fluffy marshmallow inspired keyring. So to start off with, I took some white plush fabric and I just placed this right sides together so the plush was facing inward. What I did was cut off a little section to be the size that I wanted the marshmallow to be, and then I just sewed down that length where the two raw edges were. And I actually went back on myself to make sure that all the stitches were doubly secure and it wasn't going to come undone anytime soon. So once turned inside out, I then had a little tube, and what I then did was added some toy safety eyes to make the little face on the marshmallow. I just cut two little holes with my scissors, placed the toy safety eyes in, turned it inside out, put the washer on, and they were secure. What I then did to make a little mouth, I just took some black thread and stitched on a little mouth inside like the tube and in between the two eyes. This was a little bit tricky, but I got there in the end with a little perseverance. Now, an easier way to do this would be to use fabric paint, but I didn't want to for this specific DIY as I was going to be adding a lot later. What I did was just turn this inside out and tied off the end of my thread. Next, I cut out two circles of the exact same white plush fabric, and I just laid two pieces on top of each other and cut them down to roughly around the right size that I thought would need for the top and the bottom. I actually cut the top of the marshmallow down a little bit so that I could get a shorter, fatter marshmallow shape. What I did was put the circle onto the edge of the cylinder, and I actually put this like right sides together again, but from the side, so that it was kind of like flapping over and the rough side was kind of touching my fingers, and I just sewed this along the edge of the top of the marshmallow. To sew this, an easier way, I just like to do it the most complicated way, is to turn it inside out, as I will show you here. And you'll just want to stitch around the cylinder with the right sides obviously facing the right way on the circle, and just kind of stitching all the way around so that the top is fully kind of encased in. Once that's fully sewn, you then want to cut off any excess that's left. You shouldn't have any, but if your circles were a bit too big, you may. And you'll then want to stuff up the shape from the bottom. Once your shape is fully stuffed, you'll then want to just stitch the bottom in place. And to do this, I just folded the bits kind of down on itself and just put in loads of kind of rough stitches. Like, it doesn't have to be neat, as we'll be putting the other circle over this. So in order to make the circle on the bottom really neat, you'll want to just start folding it over as you sew it down, and this will help to keep all the raw edges in and the seams and stuff looking nice. As you can see, I'm just tucking the edges of the circle in with my left hand, holding it down and sewing with my right. If you are left-handed, you can obviously do this the other way around, but that's just how I've done it in the video. Next, with the same needle and thread, I just attached a keyring to the very top of the marshmallow, and you don't have to do this, but obviously I'm making a keychain, so I need a keychain. Now, you can of course stop here, but I went ahead and actually added some brown slick fabric paint to the very top to add a nice chocolatey effect to the very top of the marshmallow. I just like it when marshmallows have that dripped effect on it. I don't know, maybe it's because I like s'mores, but I just really like it. So yeah, that's what I went ahead and did. Now, it did turn out a little bit tricky because I had actually added the keychain first. I thought it would help when drying, which it definitely did, But to begin with, I didn't even think about it and just left the keychain kind of drip into the chocolate, where it did kind of leave a little indent. So I'll definitely have to go over and neaten that up a little bit. But anyway, as you can see here, this is the final product. I think it turned out super cute and just think it works really well for a keychain, especially the size and just how fluffy and soft it is. It's just so cute. The fabric paint, like I said, had a few little like imperfections in, but you know, what can you do? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!